Actually, right now, I believe perfect time because this North Coast is getting better and better. Hospitals, grocery stores, better community. So for me, it's perfect timing.
And that's when they say, maybe I don't want to rent it out. Maybe I want to take my vacation home to relocation.
Exactly.
What comes along with Confotur is peace of mind. But we're starting to see at Realtor DR, a lot more of the clients that are really focused in on the quality of lifestyle in community. What is the price point that is limited time only?
We are starting at 200K.
This is episode number 16 of It's Your Life, Time to Live It. We're here on site on the beautiful wave located in Playa Encuentro, and I'm with my friend Alfredo from Media Luna. Thank you so much for taking your time this morning with a beautiful weather in place to join us. We have our entire team coming later on to do a site visit and to share with them some of the new exciting updates. But before we get started, I just want you to kind of give us a little bit of the history with Media Luna here on the North Coast, because although we can look behind us and see this beautiful project and all the nice landscaping and the pool and probably hear the ocean, this isn't where you and your family and Media Luna started.
Yes.
This is where you are today.
Yeah.
But give us a little bit of background on some of the projects that you guys have been a part of here in the North Coast.
Well, thank you very much, Robert. It's a pleasure being here with you and your team. As you mentioned, Media Luna, we have been working here since 1986. Well, my father started here working in 1986. He started with Perla Marina. It was his first project here at the North Coast. And since that time until today, we have been working here unstopping. I mean, we have been always working here. Some of our projects here have been blue-green, Bayrock 1, Bayrock 2. We have made even more than 60 or 70 villas at SOV, Sosúa Ocean Village. We developed their villas Marinas. We have the Wave, is our latest project, phase 1. And as you mentioned, we are next going to be in phase 2. So I'm glad we're here, this conversation, and later on, a visit with your team.
Absolutely. And to give a little bit of history on our relationship, Realtor DR's first sale was actually with you guys. I'm not sure if you actually know that.
That's right.
You guys officially have our first sale, and now we have over 700 transactions and many families helped and many also transactions we've done together.
Of course.
Since, but you were a part of our actual first sale.
I believe it was in 2021.
Yep.
Something like that, right? 2022?
It could have been late 2020 because it was
2020. Yeah, that's right.
I think delivery was, it was in COVID.
That's right. In Villas Marinas, right?
Yep, that's correct.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Now, you guys have also done a lot of projects in Santiago, but Santiago in the North Coast, they're different.
Of course. Completely different.
Yes. Maybe highlight some of the reasons why you guys have diversified some of your business here to the North Coast, why you're excited about it, and where do you see it in the next couple of years?
Yeah. We are, as you mentioned, we are based in Santiago. We are developing right now in Santiago. We have been developing in Santiago since the same 80s. We are actually developing in Santo Domingo as well. But we decide to put our time and our money here at the North Coast because we have always believed in the North Coast of the country. Not only because of the beautiful beaches, the airport, you have it right there.
Yep.
But because of the people. People right here at the north, you know it, you live here. It's a big community, charming people, and it's a combination. You have the nature, you have the people coming from the airport, you have the nice people, and right now, actually, it's getting better and better. Yep. Because of the government is putting money here, is investing in the infrastructure, the hospitals and everything. I hope this continue. It's the best place to live right now in this country. For me, for my father, for our family, is where I have my second house here.
Yep.
My second home here.
Of course.
When I vacation here, because we basically got everything, and with a really nice community.
Absolutely. And I think we were touching on it briefly before we turned on the cameras, but we're starting to see at Realtor DR a lot more of the clients that are really focused in on the quality of lifestyle in community. It's not the starting point of every conversation is what is my return looking like? It's more like what does my average day look like?
Exactly.
And I think that's something special. Like you mentioned about the North Coast being coastal, where we just had one of your clients, you know, that lives here now, walk by, give you a hug, greet you, ask about yourself, your father, and then continued on his walk right across the ocean, probably to Playa Encuentro, right where everyone's surfing, to have a coffee and start his day off, which for a lot of people, why not?
Exactly.
Why not start your day off? Because that is more important than $1,000, you know, ROI at the end of the year. It's how are you living?
It's the perfect life.
Yes.
You know, you just mentioned one of our clients. I bet he just woke up, take a shower or something like that. 5-minute walk. He's right there in Encuentro having a coffee or a breakfast right in front of the ocean, of the beach. So it's priceless.
Yeah.
In my opinion, that's priceless. This community, Encuentro, I believe we will talk about a little bit more about Encuentro. That's what I love about Encuentro. Encuentro is a really good community where you have the surfing, where you have the places right there, the restaurants, the coffee shops. So it's lovely.
Yeah.
It's really lovely.
You're not going to walk down here and find like a Wendy's or McDonald's.
No.
But you will find a shop that has an owner or the staff that knows you by first name and makes you feel welcome. And I think that in today's day and age, especially when you come from a major market, say, for example, like yourself in Santiago, where maybe it's a little bit faster paced, or myself, where I come from Toronto, that means something.
I know.
Yeah, that means a lot, right? Now, I know this project over here, and this is recently delivered phase 1.
Yeah.
But phase 1 and phase 2 have what's called Confotur.
Yes.
And that's really important because those are tax exemptions that for you as a developer, there are some, which helps you kind of control some of your costs.
Yes.
And in return, offer that to your client. But the client also receives some benefits as well. And when I'm comparing it to other markets, those savings can be considerable, especially over the course of time. Can you walk me through some of the benefits of Confotur that would be for you as a developer and maybe for the end user and why that's important?
Of course. As you mentioned, the wave, phase 1 and phase 2, actually we are Confotur 100% approved.
Very important. We talked about this.
There's a difference because a lot of developers can tell you that they are on the process of getting Confotur.
Yeah.
But one thing is that, and one thing is having the actual certificate that you have Confotur.
That's right.
Approved.
Yes.
So that's one thing. Sorry. The benefits of Confotur for us as a developer is basically 2 points.
Okay.
The first is that when you buy a land to develop, if you have Confotur, you don't pay the transfer tax. In this case, at the Wave, we already had this land. Okay. The second benefit for the developer is that we are exempt of the tax on all the materials that we bought for this project. That might depend on the timing, but that's basically what it is.
Yes.
For the client, for the one who's buying, they have 2 big benefits, which are the first is the transfer tax, which is at 3% of the value of the property. They get exempt of that, and for 15 years, they will have the exemption of the 1% property tax yearly.
Yes.
So at the end, during those 15 years, the client will maybe get an 80% of the value of the property.
And I think not only can we make it like we can monetize the savings, so we can actually put a number and you can compare that against like a furniture package or like your cost of living or lifestyle needs. But I think most importantly, what I've been realizing nowadays is what comes along with Confotur is peace of mind.
Of course.
And I'm not talking partially approved, oh, we have some of the process approved. I'm talking how you guys have it, where it's completely approved. if I'm a consumer and I'm comparing two projects, and let's say that they're in the beginning stages of construction,
Yeah.
like phase 2 will be, I am going to have peace of mind knowing that this one has Confotur and they've done everything correctly to qualify for that, because that's not something that just anyone can get.
My father always says to me that it gives the client trust,
That's right.
because Confotur is really strict. I don't know if that's the correct word in English.
Yep.
But they are really tough on approving this. You have to have all your papers on
right.
time, your tax paid. Your company needs to be clean,
Yes.
to put it that way. You
yes.
understand? After you have that, you will have to assure Confotur that your project is well done, well managed. After you deliver, it will be well managed. So it's really hard, but at the same time, it gives you confidence to sell a good product.
Yeah.
And the client, I believe they have a lot of trust when they see it's Confotur approved.
Absolutely. And I talk to my team all the time, and I like quotations. So some of the quotations that I like is success leaves clues.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So when you look around and you see how clean the site is, and you see all the green work that you've done, and we're going to talk about the amenities in a second.
Yeah.
Success leaves clues, okay? And how you do anything is how you do everything.
Yes.
So the Confotur process is an example of maybe how you do your reservation or your promise of sale.
That's right.
How you respond in a timely manner, because if you're not attention oriented when it comes to a process like that, you just simply not going to get approved.
Yeah.
So I like looking for those clues because they have patterns. And those are things I talk about with our team all the time. Like, how quickly do I call our clients back?
Of course.
You know, can we articulate what they told us was most important to them? Are we efficient when we're going to show them properties based on what they told us? Like, are we really doing a good job of listening, right? Who are we partnering up with? Because we're bridging our trust.
Yes.
And all of those are examples, maybe as a developer, a little bit different.
Yeah.
But as
at the end, it's the same.
That's right.
Because if you're organized, if you have a checklist, let's put it that way.
Yep.
At the end, you will be sharp in all the way long.
Yep. Let's get into a couple more details as far as the amenities here,
Okay.
because I know we're sitting poolside,
Yes. That's right.
and one thing that automatically jumps out to me is that your pool is tiled.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that, but it's
Yeah.
not the cheapest way to do it.
No.
You definitely could have plastered it and painted it, and maybe for the first year or two had it look like fairly nice, but we're right on the ocean.
After 4 or 5 years, you have to do it again.
Do it again. And what happens then? Maybe the HOAs are going to go up because
Exactly.
maybe it's either something that they add on,
Yeah.
or maybe it's a special assessment.
That's right.
So starting with the amenities and the little things that you guys did differently here, kind of give me a walkthrough of what makes the Wave special.
Okay. The most important or the most good looking
Yep.
about the Wave is first the landscaping.
Yes.
As you can see, it's a combination of landscaping and open spaces.
Yep.
Compared to other projects around, we have more than maybe 5,000 square meters of open spaces, green areas, path. You have a 30-meter pool, so we have a lot of clients that actually likes to swim.
Of course.
So not only for recreation, they use the pool for swim. As you mentioned, we put on not only our effort, but we assure that all the materials that we put on the common areas, especially the pool, the landscaping, the lobby that we will take a look later on, those are number one materials. So we are 100% sure that they will last, and in 4 or 5 years, it won't be a problem.
That's right.
You understand? But not only that, the Wave actually offers not only the pool, the green spaces. Back there, as you can see, you have what I like to call a snack bar.
Yep.
It's a place where you can hang out, where you can have a drink. They have their own bathrooms, restrooms.
Yes.
It's right there. The lobby, for example, is a big lobby. You have seen it. It's a big lobby.
It's beautiful.
With 2 elevators. Only 4th floor, but 2 elevators.
Yep.
So we can assure that all of our clients If they are in the second, third, or fourth floor, they have a quick, accommodation to the apartments. We have a gym. We have one parking spot per apartment.
Yes.
It's not that common here in this area. And the thrilling view. As you can see,
Absolutely.
we are 75 or 80 meters from the ocean.
Yep.
Okay?
I like the fact that you made the pool in an infinity edge.
Yes.
So when you're in there, you can get a combination of stretching out to the water into the ocean, which is really special.
Yes.
And even when I use my eyes to look across this long line, you can see that the water is floating seamlessly over that edge.
That's right.
Which takes meticulous, exact, a straight line in order for that to be accomplished, and well done, because I can see the water perfectly flowing
If
there.
you miss 1 centimeter,
you're gonna have a dry spot.
Exactly. You won't have that infinity look. So that's one of the things when we were doing it, we tried to combine the pool and the ocean on the ocean, so it can be at the same when you get in there. So it's really nice.
Yep. Another thing is, this season, we mentioned it, we had a lot of rain. But I've come to the site a few different times. Talk about what you guys have done to control the water here, so that water and flooding isn't an issue with this development.
Usually when you are beachfront,
Yep.
you don't worry that much about the rain, because this land is supposed to
Absorb
a lot of water. We took that in mind, but we actually have put an infiltration system.
Yes.
We collect all the water in the common areas, and all those spaces are connected underneath, and we have infiltration points. So that's why when you have come with all those big rains, you will see it like this.
Yep.
You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because it's really important, because right now we are the first one in this area. In 10, 15, 20 years, I don't know what my neighbors will do. I have to worry about taking my problems, giving solutions to my problems. Don't throw it to the neighbors and future developers.
Yeah.
You understand?
Well, I like the fact that although maybe this is the premier destination in Encuentro right now, that you raise the bar extremely high. And I think that's important for the people that are going to follow after, is that they try and even raise it further, because that's going to benefit all the people that started here as well.
That's one of the things that we had very clear since the beginning. We don't want to make another project as they have been used to make around. You understand? We have to elevate. We want to elevate the space in Encuentro, because, as I mentioned at the beginning, you have that beautiful Playa Encuentro there. You have to be from here up.
Yeah, I agree. And during the construction, because we had a client who bought on the first level, on the first floor, you guys did something that was really important, maybe not cost effective, but really important, which was raise the level of the ground floor for the unit. Why did you guys do that? One
of the most clients, they are buying first line. They are buying sea view, or you need to see.
Yep.
You understand? So one of the things from our past projects is that from the first floor, you don't always have a good view.
Yeah.
Understand? So we decide to raise the level of the whole building. So from the first floor, and maybe later on you can show it in a picture or a video. From the first floor, you actually have a really good, even in a chair, sitting down in a chair.
Yeah, no, you can see it.
You have a perfect view. So that's why we decided. So all the 49 apartments can have an amazing view.
Yeah, and I didn't understand the pricing strategy, because it's actually a little bit less for the ground floor, given that the view is still incredible and it's easier to walk to the unit because you don't have to take an elevator or stairs.
But you know how it is.
Yes,
you know how it is, Bobby. Some people do not like first floor. Some people love that. I have a client that he bought 2 units because he loved it.
Yeah.
You understand? So we always have different kind of people looking for different things. But what we can assure is that all the apartments have a really nice view.
And a few other things that really stood out to me, because I'm familiar with a lot of the inventory here as a professional who studies inventory and pricing all the time. Little things like the size of the stairs.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't like to take the elevator. Maybe I want to get my steps in or so on. But the size of the stairs, they're big.
Double.
They're comfortable. You don't feel claustrophobic in there.
They are double the size. That, we have requirements from the housing minister and everything, and we double the size because
Feels good when you walk through there.
exactly. A lot of people, for example, especially the ones that live in the second floor, they take the stairs.
Yep.
The 85% the times they take the stairs. So we wanted to make a comfortable feeling, not like you're trapped in a
Of course, yeah. These are the little things
little
that
details that make
until
big
somebody
difference.
has them pointed out, or maybe visits for the first time on their own, maybe sometimes get lost in just the pictures.
That's right.
On online. These are things that like the experience of every single day when you're living here.
That's right.
That feel different. You have a concierge service. I noticed every time I've come since delivery, you have a gentleman that's sitting there smiling.
Always.
He speaks English, Spanish.
Remember that I mentioned before, for Confotur, after we deliver, you need to assure to Confotur that it will be well managed. Because Confotur you have to guarantee that you are managed by a certified company.
Yeah.
Because at the end, I can do the best job here.
Yeah.
But if you don't have a good management company or team, in terms of 2 or 3 years, it will be down. So yes, we have a full concierge. He speaks fluent English, fluent Spanish. It's a small detail, big difference.
Of course, because it's the first thing that the homeowners or guest when arriving is going to see.
Of course.
And that's a part of the customer service side, but also the experience, the thing that we talked about. What does the average day look like here? Right.
That's right.
Another thing that we're in the middle of the day right now, and it's perfect temperature, already a light breeze. But at night, how many lights did you actually put to illuminate the common areas here?
I don't know if you have pictures or videos that you can later on show to the public, but we emphasize that we had the best illumination system. Maybe, I don't want to say maybe between here and Cabarete, but I'm 100% that in Encuentro, we don't have like this kind of illumination, all the pads, all the big palms. It's really nice. I'm very, very proud of what my team accomplished in that term and in all the terms, because those are the details, Bobby, that maybe you don't put in attention at the beginning, but when you come at night and you see it, you're like, this is it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's when they say, maybe I don't want to rent it out. Maybe I want to take my vacation home to relocation.
Exactly. Actually, one of our clients, the first idea of him or his family was to buy this condo to rent it out.
Yep.
And he started coming, and he was like coming once a month, and he was like, he told me last week, like, I won't rent. I will basically live here the half of a year.
Yep.
Because it has come along very well.
This is the origin story for a lot of people who come, and maybe they started with an all-inclusive.
Yeah.
And then from the all-inclusive, they traveled outside and was like, oh, the Dominican Republic is beautiful. It's actually safe. The people are nice, because sometimes they don't know what they don't know.
Exactly.
Then they come back again, and maybe they do an Airbnb.
Yeah.
After the Airbnb, given that they had a great experience, especially if they went like somewhere like here, for example.
Yeah.
If financially they're at that point in their life where they have those resources, they start thinking, why not me? Because the acquisition costs compared to most major cities, significantly less.
Of course.
And then they start coming at a week, and then a week becomes a couple weeks, and then it becomes a season.
Yeah.
And then hopefully sooner or later, maybe like ourselves and my wife and my kids, full time.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And we actually right now, I believe it's the perfect time, because this North Coast is getting better and better in terms of hospitals, grocery stores, better community.
Yes.
So for me, it's perfect timing.
Yeah, if we look at some of the infrastructure and resources to support the growth that are happening right now, we have the new fire station.
Yes.
We have a private hospital. We have a new hospital that's
coming
that's
along.
being built. We have a new grocery store that's coming along rapidly. And for sure, I talk to the owners there and they do like a feasibility study to make sure that they can support the needs.
Exactly.
And then even when we look a little bit further, but still closer, half an hour away, you got Playa Bergantine, you got some new golf courses coming, you have one in Cabarete. You have so many different things that are exciting for where our community is going to be going in the next few years.
That's right.
Right? And obviously with growth comes along challenges,
Yes.
but with leaders like yourself and your family, ready to face them, and Realtor DR as well.
Of course.
Yep.
Of course. Always you will have challenges.
Yep.
It's normal, not only here in Canada, the States.
Yes.
You will always have challenges, but we'll have to manage those challenges.
Definitely. Now, phase one with the wave, I think everything is sold out. Maybe there's 1 unit left.
Yeah, like 2 units left.
2 units
Yeah.
left. All right. So if you missed the first wave,
Yeah.
the good thing is they told me when surfing,
Yeah.
sometimes the second wave is better.
Better.
Let's talk about phase two. And the question that I had when we first started talking about phase two
Yes.
was, hey, this is going to take a long time. But then you explained to me it doesn't take as long with the phase two because the infrastructure. So talk about some of the infrastructure that's already in place so that you can move forward with efficiency.
All the infrastructure, well, I mean, electricity, water, black water, if you call it that.
Yep,
we call it
gray water.
Gray water. It's done. It's 100% done. Communication, all the infrastructure that we use in the first phase is part of the master plan. So we will use it in phase 2 and phase 3.
Yeah.
So in resume, it will be much, much faster than phase 1 because we have to focus on the building of the apartments.
That's right.
Understand? On obviously the pool, the clubhouse, but it will be much, much faster.
Now, is phase two, which is just right behind here, and we'll show a site map, do they still have access to the cafe and to the pool over here?
They will have their own cafe, their own pool
Okay.
there for that phase.
Okay.
You understand? But for example, in the future, if they want to buy here a cafe or a beer or something, they obviously can come and use this facility.
Okay.
Okay?
And from the renders, I noticed that maybe there's some utilization of some common area on the roof as well.
Yes. We will have a sunset view. We call it sunset space there. It's just a place where you can go up and watch the sunset or the sunrise. It depends on you. Have a good time there. Maybe grab a beer up there.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So yeah, we will have that.
But you'd pretty much, at that point in Encuentro, probably have a 360-degree view.
Yes.
Like, so you're going to have mountains.
Yes.
You're going to have the entire coastline.
Exactly. If you look that way, back, you will see the mountains, and in front, you will have a pretty nice view of the ocean.
And if somebody's comparing one bedrooms, why is this one over here? Like, what design attributes did you guys take into consideration when designing the one bedrooms over here? Like, phase 1 was 2 bedrooms.
Yeah.
Phase 1, was 2 bedrooms. Phase 2 is 1. What makes yours special?
The most important thing, Bobby, is that we're offering 86 square meters. So for one bedroom, you have plenty of space. And not plenty of space. That space will be an open space.
Yes.
Where you can be in the outside. That is what most of the people are looking for here.
Yep.
You understand?
Yep.
We're actually offering 2 full bathrooms. So if you have, let's say you bought it for you and your wife, and you have your brother coming from Canada or at the living room, maybe you can put a sofa or a couch where you can actually have other people because you will have another full bathroom.
That's right.
You understand?
Yep.
So we're offering 86 square meters and 2 full bathrooms. That for me are 2 key points.
In today's day and age, when working with most developers, and this is feedback that we're trying to give them, is that I get it. There's a certain amount of space that you guys have to work with.
Yes.
And obviously you want to maximize that for the
Yes.
profitability.
Yes.
But also talking about what we mentioned is about the lifestyle needs.
Yes.
If you make it too small, it's going to be more like a hotel room instead of a vacation home.
It won't work.
Yes.
In my opinion, it won't work because, especially people that comes to Encuentro, the 60 or 70% are surfers or are interested in learn
Water sports.
water sports. That's
Yep.
right. So you have your equipment. Imagine yourself in a small place. It won't, at the end, not only because of that, it's not, for me, it's not that good. You understand?
Yeah.
Well, you can get here for one bedroom is 50, maybe 55 square meters, right?
We have some developers that have 2 bedrooms for the same footprint of space.
Wow.
Yeah. 2 bedrooms.
I respect that. I respect everything, but in my opinion, it will be too tight.
That is very tight.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're going to spend a lot of time outdoors, so it'll make a big difference.
Yeah.
But if
hope
you
so.
want to relax after and have a
Yeah,
little bit more comfortable
yeah,
space, then
yeah.
phase 2 is probably better suited for you.
That's right.
Over there.
That's right.
Now, I know we talked about maybe having some introductory pricing on
Yes.
the first amount of units that are going to be available for sale. I know you've sold some already.
Yes.
Because with your family's history and reputation,
Yeah.
you always have people waiting to line up, and you already have some of your clients who've bought from you in the past.
That's
that
right.
buy from you automatically.
That's right.
But for the next little bit, what is the price point that is limited time only?
Right now, we are starting at 200K.
200K.
Okay.
All right.
That will be for the first 10 buyers.
Okay.
Okay. It depends on the floor.
Correct.
Later on, you can explain the specific
Pricing.
the
yeah.
pricing.
And it may change.
It might
like, 'cause
change.
depending on when someone's watching this.
Exactly.
It might be totally different.
That's why I mentioned it's for the first 10 clients.
Yes.
As you mentioned, we have some of the units sold
Mm-hmm.
because we have a lot of clients, especially long clients from way back. But for the first 10, we will be starting at 200.
Okay.
And we are including the ACs
Oh,
to the,
okay.
that's
that's a big saving.
exactly. We are including the ACs to all the customers.
Oh,
Okay.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. And
And
then Confotur, which we already
Of
talked
course,
about.
We have Confotur, and let me add you something. It's 90% official. I'm gonna say it out here, but later on we will make it better.
Okay.
We will offer some furniture and appliance package. So if a client,
That's right.
we're just trying to make life easier
Yeah,
to the
that's right.
clients.
Yeah.
You understand? If he wants to decorate and furnish his own apartment his way, we respect that.
Mm-hmm.
But we have the packages just in case the clients just want to buy something finished.
Yeah.
You understand?
And when are we forecasting for approximate occupancy or delivery for phase 2?
Okay. We are,
And obviously that's a moving target
that's a moving target.
because
but,
it's never set in stone.
Exactly.
And that's all in the promise of sale.
But from the first day that we break ground until we deliver 80 months.
Excellent.
And we are talking about the next 2 months
Yep.
for breaking ground. So
Yeah.
from today, maybe 20 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. Excellent. And before we go on our site tour, because I see a lot of our team has arrived over here,
Yeah.
and I can see that they're excited.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about the clients who you've seen, because you know most of them by first name.
Yes.
You've met almost all the clients who
Yes.
purchased here.
We try to connect with all of them.
And where are you seeing some of the clients from?
Well, that's a really good question because here at the Wave, it's a mix. We have people from the States. We have people from Canada. We have people from Europe, especially Poland.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, basically Poland, Italy,
Mm-hmm.
and Germany.
Okay.
Okay, and most of them Canada, States, and we have a few Dominicans.
Okay.
As well. So it's a really nice mix of cultures. I really love it. Coming here, you just witness one or two clients saying hello to me. That's what I like.
Yeah. You guys should be extremely proud
Thank you.
because we are proud to be one of your partners.
Thank
We're
you.
proud to do business because it's a reflection on us. And it's teamwork that when we're able to help somebody see the vision and they believe in us together, to be able to start it and finish it. And that's
right.
what we're hoping to do with phase 2.
Yes.
Tour.
Perfect.
Thank you, Alfredo.
Thank you very much.
A pleasure.
Robert. Thank you. Bye-bye.